All right. Well, as I say, when that Wednesday morning we talked about his church, the kids were all there and they had such high morale, and we were still intending to tell them to go on back to school. But they were so, I don't know, it was just so persuasive that we told them if their parents, we were no longer filing suits for charging inequality, that we were going to challenge segregation per se from then on. And that if their parents would back them, we would file suit for them. And so we told them we would be coming back through there on our way back to Richmond on Thursday night, and to have their parents there, and we'd discuss it. So Thursday night, the parents were there, and the parents were willing to support the children. But somebody suggested that this has affected the whole county. We ought to have a county meeting. So all right, so we agreed to hold a county meeting. This was Thursday night. The Friday, next Friday, not the next night, but Friday week. And on that Friday week, the church would stand in the room only. And they discussed it going and coming, and the vote overwhelmingly was for support the children. So we accepted the case, filed a petition, and of course it was they came in with something about they had plans to do this, that, and the other. And took in a couple of years things were going to happen. Anyway, so we proceeded to file the Davis suit. Now, in the meantime, Bob Carter had tried a suit in Topeka, Kansas, and Greenberg and what's the fellow's name up there in Delaware? Wilmington. Had a brother at Hampton.
Yes, I know who you mean. I can't think of his name either.
And
Lewis
Redding.
Lewis Redding.
And Lewis Redding, and in that case, the lower court ruled with the plaintiffs. In the meantime, Charlie died, and but when he got real sick, he turned the DC case over to George Hayes and who was the president, who later became president. He had a son in the legal defense fund. Who was the president?
Neighbor, James.
Jim Neighbor.
Yeah, Neighbor.
The adversary was filed under the Fifth Amendment because the Fourth Amendment didn't apply to DC because it was not a state. But anyway, now in the meantime, the Clarendon County case went up to the Supreme Court. So for some reason, I've forgotten now what it was, but some technicality, they sent it back. And by the time it got back, all 5 of these cases, the other 4 cases were all up there, and the court consolidated them, and like everything of that nature, usually people do it alphabetically, and Brown having to be the lead name. But the case was no different from the rest of them. And we had filed our case as Davis. If we had given the thing any serious thought, we would have filed a suit under the name of Barbara Johns, because she was the leading spirit in Prince Edward County. The kid, the rest of the kids just followed her. She was a marvelous kid. I guess you knew her.
No, I never knew her, but I knew her uncle.
I say, in case you knew her uncle,
yes.
Vernon Johns. I didn't know her either, except in the case. But Vernon Johns, as you know, was a firebrand.
I know, he used to talk about Spizzerington. And he was the pastor of Dexter Avenue Baptist Church in Montgomery.
For 5 years before King came into town.
That's right, they ran him away from the church.
Yeah.
And took King in his place. Yeah.